Hey everyone, so welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at once another banquet meal. And today we're taking a look at the Swedish meatballs, sauce and Swedish meatballs made with chicken, pork, and beef with egg noodles. Now if you remember in the last video, we also reviewed the egg noodles, so I think I should expect the same here. So we're just going to take a look at the back of the instructions, and again, I'll just take my little lens off, and so we can read the instructions. So we're going to cut, slit, and film, and then microwave on high for 3 minutes. Then stir and replace film cover and microwave for an additional 1 to 2 minutes. Then you let it sit for 2 minutes because it's going to be very hot, and you enjoy. Now here are the nutrition facts. You can go ahead and pause and read those. And the ingredients. I don't think it has ingredients. I think they're on the side. But those are the nutrition facts in case you want to read that. So let me just put the lens back on. And let's open this puppy up. There we go. I'm still trying to get somewhat used to this. I think you just have to like stick your finger in here and rip this all apart. There we go. Somewhat. I'm getting there. Here we are. Here's the meal. Those are the egg noodles, and I think all that sauce there is what the meatballs are. So let's just cut a slit in the film. Let me just get a knife out. I know it's overkill, but I don't feel like reaching over and grabbing the little knives. So let me just do this. Yeah, it's really hard to cut the film because it's usually just like the film is actually stuck to certain parts of this. Like right here, you can see the sauce is stuck to the plastic. So I'll just do the best I can. This little vent hole here should do as good. And let's put this in the microwave. So I'm just gonna set it down on this towel here so it doesn't slip because it is wet. So just pop that in there just like that. And let me get the instructions. They do say with the film cover on high for 3 minutes. So we want 300, confirm. There it goes. Alright, so it is done. And almost done actually. All you have to do is just remove the film cover. Smells good already. And give it a mix. So I'm just going to pull a spoon out. And sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I'm just trying to do things here as best I can. I'll try to set the camera up the way I did it last time. I'll do it in a way where you guys can see how I do things. And there's the meal there. And what you want to do is just give this a really good mix. Because as you can see here, these noodles have no sauce. And the lens is fogged up. So let me go ahead and clean this for you. So all you have to do is just mix everything. Now I'm trying to do this the best I can, because if I leave the camera a certain way, or it's going to fog up the lens, and I don't really want to do this off camera. I just want to show you how I do everything, because there might be questions, and I hope my lens doesn't fog up this time. But you just want to mix everything, give it a good mix. Actually, I'm going to take this plastic off. I might not put the plastic on. It does say to replace plastic and microwave for another minute, a minute and a half. I'm not going to put it back on. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not putting it back on because it's really not meant to be removed and placed back on there again. So just trying to get everything incorporated. Get all the noodles covered in sauce. Sorry if this disgusts you, but it smells really, really good. And there's only 1, 2, 3... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 meatballs. I didn't see the other one. I'm actually looking at the screen this time, so I can make sure that everything is coming out fine. And there, once you give it a mix, it says to replace the film cover. I'll give it my best shot at doing that. So it stays. I think it should stay. A minute, minute and a half. No, minute to 2 minutes. Let's just confirm. 2 minutes, no, 1 to 2 minutes. So I'll do it for 1.5. So there it is. close this up. There it goes. Alright, so it's finally done. Here is what the meal should look like, although results may vary. Just take this plastic off, get rid of it completely, and that's what the meal looks like. Alright guys, so the meal is done and it smells really good. And the only downside, as of right now where I stand, the only downside is that you only get four meatballs, and they're tiny little meatballs. But again, I guess they do that so they save money. And lots of egg noodles with lots of sauce. I'm going to go ahead and give this one final mix before I get into it, just so the noodles air out and cool a little bit. I'm sure I know what these egg noodles taste like, but I'm not going to assume what they taste like because they have different sauce. It smells different than the egg noodles I just reviewed previously. So I'm going to go ahead and try these egg noodles. This is what they look like. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully it focuses. And let's jump right in. They're okay. They have a nice, decent flavor to it. They're not nasty. They're not bad, but they're also not good. They're decent. They're all right. Look, this is what they look like. I don't know if it's gonna focus this time or if it focused the first time. Actually, the more sauce you get, the more delicious that the noodles taste. So I'm going to try to get as much sauce. There's a little corner here on my plate with lots of sauce. So there it is. Yeah, the egg noodles are really good. I find myself, I can't stop eating these egg noodles. They're really good. And now we're going to move on to the mashed potatoes. No, not mashed potatoes. I've been reviewing mashed potatoes for so much. But here is the meatball. There we go. That's the name. The meatball. And we'll go ahead and try that. Let me get some of my drink here so I can cleanse my palate. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. I'm not doing this in a bad way. I want to try one more time, this time without all the flavor of the egg noodles. These meatballs taste really good. Very delicious. Now, I'm not going to compare them to the meatballs from IKEA. For those of you who are not familiar with the store chain IKEA, they're a Swedish company that specializes in flat-packed furniture, and they sell meatballs at their store. I have never, ever tried their meatballs, which is why I don't want to compare them, because that's blind comparison there. But these are pretty good. They're better than any other meatball I've tried in the past. I'm going to finish this. Thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next review.